Hi, welcome to Bloom Studios. What can I do for you today? Oh, okay. You're my 11 o'clock appointment then. Wonderful, you're right on time. I like that. Oh, okay, I remember. I spoke with you on the phone about a week ago, right? Great. Okay, so if I remember right, you're kind of looking into getting your portrait painted, right? Okay. Well, I think that's fantastic. Hmm. Now, I think what you're wearing now is perfect, but were you planning on wearing that or did you want to wear a costume? I just ask because we do have costumes on hand if you would prefer to wear that. You want to go with this outfit? Okay, I think that's perfect then. And also, were you looking for more of a caricature painting, kind of more of a comical take on your portrait, or were you looking for more of a realistic painting? Realistic. Okay, that's perfect then, yeah. Well, I was just going to suggest because if you were doing more of a caricature, I have a colleague of mine here who specializes more in that, but I'm more of the realistic painter, if you will. So that's that works out well. All right. So what I'll have you do then is I'll actually have you take a seat right here. You make sure it's a comfortable chair, just because we know you're going to be sitting here for quite a while. Do you need a pillow for your back though? Because I know sometimes people need a little bit of lower back support. Okay, that's no problem. Here, just put it your lower back there, just to make sure. Okay, is that better? Okay. So what I'd like to have you do is just kind of raise your chin a little bit and kind of fold your hands on your lap. That's perfect. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to kind of, let me see here. I'm just going to kind of fix the hem of your pants here. Make sure they look a little bit folded in. I just want everything to be as picture perfect as it can be. Okay. Okay, great. All right, let me just, your hair is a little bit, I know it's windy outside. It kind of dishevels hair, doesn't it? Okay. That's, okay. There we go. You look great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll actually be painting your portrait on a full-size canvas. And yeah, the one right behind me. And I'll be using some oil paintings. Would you prefer another type of medium or another type of paint? No, that's good? Okay, great. So that's generally what I work with, so that works out well. So all I ask is you stay as still as you can. I know that's a little bit difficult, but I'll give you regular breaks. And just stay as still as you can. Today we'll just kind of be doing kind of a color map, so I'll be basically sketching out the structure of your face and basically the lines of your upper body. I'll only be doing the portrait basically from probably your shoulders up. I think that might be best. Is that all right with you? Okay. So I'll be basically pencil sketching that. That's how I work. And then I'll be using just some oil paints to kind of plan on the colors that I want to use and basically start with the painting. And then I won't need you here for the entire painting of the portrait, just in the beginning. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, you won't have to sit here for hours, trust me. Okay, so I'm going to get started then, alright? And do you need anything to drink? Would you like some water or anything? Okay, well if you do, you just let me know. I have I have tea, coffee, water, so whatever you need, let me know. Okay. Okay. So I mapped out everything, did a rough sketch. Yeah, so what we're going to do now is, I'm just trying to think of the best way to approach this. I think what we'll do now is I'm just going to dig right into the oil painting. So just because I really want to capture the color, the color of your skin and your hair, and the sunlight seems to be hitting it just right now. So I want to make sure to get that. And do you need a break or anything? Are you doing okay? Okay, great. Yeah, you're doing a wonderful job. You're sitting as still as can be, so that's great. I appreciate it. So I'm going to start with the oil paintings now, and let me know if you need anything. Okay. So now, are you planning on giving this portrait as a gift? Yeah, it's a great idea. I have quite a few people come in here, every month to get this done as a gift for somebody, or especially around Christmas time. I get really busy, which is great. It's always great if an artist is busy. You have a great skin tone. It really translates well to the canvas. Okay. Yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of mapping out the colors I'm going to use throughout and just kind of capturing the main points that I want to make sure that I'm able to, kind of capture on the canvas. So I'm not going to do the whole thing right now just because it does take quite a few hours for me to do each portrait, and I know I don't want to make you sit here for hours, of course, so I'm just kind of getting everything started now. And then what I'll do is before you leave, I'll actually take your picture just to make sure, if I need to use it as reference or anything. The pictures never seem to capture the true essence of a person, though, so that's why I like to start the picture or the portrait like this, and then just use the actual photograph as a reference. Yeah. Okay, let's get another brush, a little bit of a smaller brush. I'm going to do a few of your facial features. This one's perfect. A little bit of a firmer brush. So now you said this is a gift for your mother. Oh, that's great. What's the occasion? What's her birthday? Oh, that's wonderful. You guys having a party or anything? Yeah. Yeah, we just had birthday party for my grandmother actually last week. It was great. I love birthday parties. I love birthday cake even more though. I have to be careful at birthday parties because I go a little overboard with the cake, especially if it's that white cake with the white buttercream frosting. Oh, that's my weakness. You're doing great so far though. Okay. Got the facial features in there. I'm gonna do your hair now, and then I'm going to do a little bit of shadowing, I think, along your cheekbones and underneath your lips, that sort of thing. Okay, let's use this one. It's a really firm brush. I like it. It's perfect for hair because it gets all the strands in there. We're going to do that shading. Use this brush. Smallest brush. Okay. Yeah, I actually use canvases that are much kind of softer and thinner than usual canvases. I just find it's a better medium for my work. I don't like kind of the texture of the traditional canvases. I actually pull on my own, I basically get the material for it and I bend it over the frame myself, so I stretch all my own canvases. I find it gets done to my liking that way, so that's why I do it. Okay, shading right there, that's great. Right there. Perfect. Okay. And now I'm going to kind of work on coloring in your outfit just a bit, kind of your neck going into your outfit. I already did a bit of the neck when I did the face, but now we're going to do the outfit portion of it because your collar is a little higher. Can we use this one? You know what? I want to use this one. This one's better. Here we go. Much broader brush. Okay. Have you ever had anything done like this before? Oh, you have? Oh, okay. So you know what to expect then. You're a seasoned pro, huh? Oh, it was a few years ago. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of people bring in their children. I've been doing a lot of children's portraits lately, especially babies. That's been a lot of fun, but that's always a challenge in and of itself, just because the babies tend to be a little fidgety, so it's hard to have them sit still for longer than a minute. So usually with them, I just have them bring them in just so I can get a real sense of their skin tone and their facial structure, that sort of thing, and then I have them leave a photograph. It's just easier that way. Okay, eyes over here. Yeah, so you're good to go. I'll have the portrait ready for you probably at the end of the week. So I'll give you a call though when it's ready. You can come down and pick it up, or I can have a messenger send it over, whichever way you prefer. Okay. Yeah, you don't pay for it until it's all finished and you see it and you're satisfied with it, so you don't have to worry about any of that today. Now, did you want this framed as well? Okay, let me kind of write that down then. Okay, now we have the frame selections there on the wall. Which one would you prefer? Okay, that's a great choice. Yeah, it's the cherry wood. It's I think gonna look best with the colors I'm using too, so that's wonderful. Now, when I do a background color for the painting itself, is there any particular background you'd like in the portrait? Just a solid color, okay. That's what I was thinking. That might be the best choice, but I just wanted to get your suggestions. I always like to incorporate the client's ideas in there too, you know. Okay. So I'll just do a solid color, and is there any color in particular that's maybe your mom's favorite color or your favorite color? Or not really? Okay. So just use my best judgment. Sounds great. I like that. Creative freedom. Okay. Just writing some notes down. Alright, great. So I'll have it ready for you by the end of the week, like I said, and great, I'll give you a call then. You have a great rest of your day, alright?